And we're ready to go, just ready for puck drop.
Yeah, Callum Queenan is going to send to his top line for the Warriors.
Yep. Warriors win that and have it in their own zone. Played forward, Kerr intercepts for the Sharks, it's into the Warriors zone, the Warriors have it through Fraser, he plays it out to the left. And it's a cross ice pass and it's the Warriors on the attack down the right hand side. There's a shot comes in and it's just wide. Griegers picks up at the other side. And a lame shot goes in and Boyd comes forward. He passes that towards Houston. Houston down the right for the Sharks. Centres it, but it's high. That will come across far side. It's played in by the Sharks and the Warriors get out of the zone and the Sharks will have to reset.
Yeah, it's going to be dumped in here as both teams go for the line change then. Grigors is in control of the puck now for the Warriors, and for the forward line, Steve Chalmers is up with Phil Edgar and Anthony Wetherell, so certainly a mixed match of lines.
Chalmers shoots from distance.
Yeah, shot coming in just off the shoulder of Hepburn there. Going to whistle on the play and get a face-off in the Sharks' defensive zone, so looks like both teams are going to keep the same lines up there. Musa Musayev, the Ukrainian, is lining up on the blue line alongside Harry Hardy, which was, of course, Dylan Hare's position up until this week.
Okay, let's see if that's any better for people out there in Podbean. Let's just let me know. I'm trying to fix the sound out here. Maybe that's a little bit better. I'll reset. Anyway, it's the Warriors with the puck just now in their own defensive zone. Harley has it, plays it forward. Sharks intercept and neutralise and move it forward. Beattie has that on the left-hand side. Tied up on the boards on the left as the Warriors try to clear. Kept in. Shot comes in from distance. It's loose and hits the plexi. If anybody can just give me a little shout out on Podbean and let me know if they can hear me any better after that little change that we did, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's jumped in by the Sharks. Harry Hardy is going to get there first for the Warriors and along the boards with pressure coming in on Finlayson. So the Sharks get it back with McBean with a nice pass. That's going to be picked off by Hardy and he will carry it out Finlayson on the left wing. But good defensive coverage by Rick Bentham and the Sharks are back in possession. So they'll take it behind the net. Stretch pass at the centre of the ice towards Horn. Gets in behind McDonald, but he'll stay with him, will the young Whitley defenceman. Wetherell sends it across. Jamie Ord looking to carry it out, but a weird bounce comes off the boards and it just allowed the Sharks to clear as Lewis Crisp will fire in, goes around the boards for Stuart Kerr to pick off, and then Struan Tunner is in possession, but good forecheck-in by Queenan, putting him under pressure, but the Sharks captain is carrying it out now.
Turner through the middle now. Turner plays it over to the left towards himself. He still has it. He's round the back of the net, loses an edge. Still has it though in the corner. He's getting helped out there. And just kept in by Horn. Play it back. It's behind the Warriors' net just now. The Warriors have possession. Sharks have possession now. Still dangerous in front. Shot walked away with Queenan. The Warriors have it behind the net. Hard fought. Two in, it comes out to the right hand side and Toner will pick this up. Toner has the shot blocked by Ross. It's played around. Okay, thanks for saying you can hear me better now. We'll need to have a wee check about those mics later on, but I'll just keep going like this. Toner has it. Toner's in his own zone, there's no pressure on him as the Warriors make a change. Toner plays it forward. No pressure on the Sharks just now as they cross their own blue into neutral ice. Warriors have it, they dispossess the Sharks. And it's played in. Adam.
Yeah, stumped back in. Danskin will leave it for his defensive partner Kerr. But some good forechecking coming in once again by Adam Finlayson. Loose puck, which Phil Edgar pounces on, takes it behind the net. Chalmers is in and around the crease, round by the low slot, but he's back to the point. Shot comes in from distance, but a great save there by Hepburn once again.
Saw it all the way, didn't he, Adam? Just looked it right into the gloves.
Yeah.
Been fairly level the first 4 minutes. We played 3:48 and it's been pretty level. There's a really good crowd in tonight, more than last week, and there was over 400 last week. There's hardly a space around the plexi and most seats are taken, which is good for the Sharks. Face off. Warriors win it. At the point, shot comes in from distance, it whistles fast. Warriors will pick that up through Grieger, shot in again. It's loose in front. Sharks have it. Sharks clear out their zone, cross to the left. It's Houston. Houston rounds his man just about. A little bit of good defence there, but it's Murray. Murray comes in. It's front of the goals. He got a shot away and it's just passed. The Warriors cleared down the ice. Sharks pick it up. It's into the zone again, that's Kel Beattie. Beattie rounds the net, he's still got possession, nobody's really looking for him. He trips up with nobody near him and coughs up possession to the Warriors as the Warriors move forward. Adam.
Yes, Adam Wood on the right wing taking it up. Centres a pass, it's beaten away though by...
There's a potential 3-on-2 here for the Sharks as they move forward, not moving it quickly enough, and it's blocked by the Warriors. It's Callum Boyd, everybody's favourite player, on possession now, and he's dispossessed fairly easily there as the Warriors clear their zone.
Yeah, Queenan with a nice bit of work down the right wing in front of his own bench, just poked it clear, but the Sharks back with possession in their own zone. Tonner with a nice pass back to Bentham, goes for a stretch pass, it's tipped in by Henderson, and Musa Musayev is going to get there first, and cross to Hardy, who will blast it clear, picked off by Chalmers on the left wing. He's caught in possession by Tonner though.
Tonner as well. Tonner has possessions, he's challenged hard behind the net. It's loose in front, there's a chance here for the Sharks. Shot! Good save. All dropped.
Yeah, Boyle just spilling it behind. I don't know if he intended that, but...
kept in by Henderson.
Musa gets back there for the Warriors. Clears it along the sides, but Henderson picks it up once again. And then Harley will sweep up in front of the net from the Finlandson. Two Sharks players on him though, but on the ball.
Loose in front, Houston has a chance in the backhand. It's just passed. It's loose in front again. Sharks shoot again, just not got enough stick in it there by Henderson. It slides by. Warriors desperate now, desperate defending here to try and get this clear. They have possession. Maybe they can make some. There's a pass through the middle at Chalmers. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Struan Tonner once again. Good work by Edgar back checking. So then Boyle with the smothering save. But another great opportunity. And these Warriors' mistakes, the Sharks are pouncing on them, but so far haven't found a way past Boyle.
Yeah, Sharks have come into the last few minutes to be fair. That was fairly even first 2-3 minutes. The Sharks have had possession. There's no point in competing with Craigie. He's not might come up to 11, Adam. What's he doing, man? He's only looking. Anyway, we're away again. Sharks have it behind the net. Hard challenge on the boards behind the net. Warriors come away with it. It's a potential break here. It's quick, they're out of the zone. It's over. It's good defending there by the Sharks. They just clear it out. And the Sharks will have possession behind Callum Hepburn's net. And they start to move down the right hand side. Looks like Lewis Young right through the middle. Number 14, he plays it in the direction of Gordon Horn behind the Warriors net. It's cleared round the boards and Kieran here will keep it in. Comes back in the direction of Gordon Horn, he'll pick it up. And it's just scrappy on the boards just now. One team trying to clear it, one team trying to keep it in. And it's still kept in. Shot from distance is saved by Boyd. And it's the Sharks who have possession in their own zone. That's played at a frantic pace just now. And here's Big Crane for the Sharks. Shoots right into the breadbasket.
Yeah, and Boyle will hold on. And, a great shot from distance by the Sharks. They're looking hungry. They're obviously taking every opportunity they can to get a shot in on goal. Warriors, not really, the last couple of minutes, really had an opportunity of our own just to ease the pressure from their goal, and that's exactly what we're trying to look for right now.
Yeah, still goals. We've played 7 minutes 18 seconds in the first. And Lockerbie in for the Sharks to the face-off. It's corner the other official. Lockerbie wins the face-off. Shot comes in from Bentham. It's blocked. It's played behind the net. And it's Kyle Carruth who picks that up. He's dispossessed. And the Warriors have a chance on the break. It's Chalmers coming through. He's got Bentham to beat. He shoots. And he can't get past Richard Bentham.
Takes it into the corner now. It was a lovely pass over by, I think it might have been Connor Lewis who went for a diagonal pass from deep in his own zone, but the Sharks are now going to counter with Murray on the far side. Finlandson getting his stick in as well. This eases the puck back out and into the neutral zone. Bentham will gather now in his own defensive end with Edgar closing in.
Bentham with a big pass through the middle, and it's a great pass towards Callum Boyd. Boyd gets the shot. Boyd scores from the right hand side. pass from Bentham. A weak shot, just crept through the legs of Boyd. He didn't really know where the puck was either. That's unfortunate for the keeper.
Yeah, 4 goals for the Warriors to give away from their point of view for sure. Good hit came in. I think it might have been Jamie Orr back there trying to back check and did enough to ease Boyd around behind the net, but it was a famous of effort that just seemed to knuckleball its way and trickle its way through Jordan Boyle's legs and crept over. It's one of the softest goals, unfortunately, the Warriors could give up all season, but on the balance of play, I think the Sharks had probably deserved it.
It was a great pass from Bentham, and Boyd controlled it, and as you said, it just crept through Boyle's legs. It was a weak shot, but Boyd, everybody's favourite, always makes a mark in this game, always.
He does, yeah. That one took a flick off Adam Wood on the way through, I think.
It took a flick off his glove, and Boyle had to be smart to save it. It's loose in front again for the Sharks, and it's well blocked. They're going to be ice called here, maybe. Yeah, icing against the Warriors, and we'll go all the way back. So we've got 11:16 left in this period, and the Sharks lead 1-0. Callum Boyd, the scorer, assisted by Bentham.
Yeah, as I say, balance of play, the Sharks have definitely posed more questions on Jordan Boyle and the Warriors have on Hepburn, but it was a bright start for the Warriors, and they're going to have to now look to get away back into this contest, because it's the Sharks who are turning the screw right now.
Early days, I think it's still quite level. It was an unfortunate goal. Another day it would still be goalless just now, but it's been played at a frantic pace, I have to say. So if anybody's listening to the podcast, smash the like button, it'd be greatly appreciated, and let us know where we're going. But Connor Henderson back, direction Scott Henderson. Connor Henderson on the boards. It's Fraser will pick up for the Warriors, and he moves that forward to Grigors, who plays it across to the far side towards
Queenan.
Yeah, Queenan, yeah.
Queenan on the far side, couldn't control it, just had to dump it in the end, and the Sharks looking to counter once again with both Hendersons out on the ice.
Yeah. Shoot one of the... Oh, there's a chance here in the middle. Oh, it just wouldn't quite fall to the stick. And it's the Sharks again on the boards. One of the Warriors, Ross, looks like he's lost the stick, but he's still making a nuisance of himself and defending well without the stick. He'll get a chance to pick that up, and it's the Warriors who clear.
Picked off once again, though.
Great keep in there. Great move, there's a chance of one on. Oh, the Warriors just about had it.
Yeah, tried to feed Sean Kipping. The puck just got away from him, and he had to cycle it back round before releasing Kipping the second time. And in the end, all Sean could do was dump it in and go for a change. But unfortunate there, because that could have been a decent break for the Warriors. Just didn't quite, the puck just didn't quite sit up for Finlayson there.
A bit more composure, Adam, and they would have been away.
Yeah.
Kelby with some space through the middle, and that's cleared by the Warriors all the way down the ice. And the Sharks have played that. And under a bit of pressure from the Warriors, but the Sharks still have possession on the right of their own side. It's through neutral ice. And the Sharks will pick up again in their own zone, just about, but the Warriors put a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, Edgar with a piece of it there, but couldn't quite control again. It is in the offensive zone, but now Stuart Kerr has picked that one off for the Sharks, and now will look to counter down on the far side with Horn there trying to control. Good defensive play by Musa Musayev, just separates the man from the puck. Warriors will pick that one off with Harry Harley, and he will go for the stretch pass, tipped in by Steve Chalmers, his first game of the season. And the Sharks will go for a stretch pass of their own, collected in the neutral zone by Crane, with Grigors putting them under some pressure. And good defensive play by the Warriors, but they can't clear the zone. Nice pass by Carruth, and that's going to be gathered in by Boyle, but good play by the youngster Carruth there.
Yeah, Kyle Carruth played a great little pass in towards Lockerbie, and he just about got in the end of it. Boyle done well to cover up there. This game is flying by. We've played 11, 45, 25, 8:35 left, and it's still Sharks 1, Warriors 0, but nothing between the teams as usual. Kippin has it, he plays it in the direction of Fraser.
Yeah, he collects off the boards and will carry it into the offensive zone, but again, good defensive play by the Sharks.
There could be trouble. The Sharks do have it. The Sharks move, gain the blue. There's a move. Oh, great check.
Kippin with a cross ice pass to feed Fraser, who fires. Good big rebound though from Hepburn.
Adam Wood had a great check to start that up, and here's the Sharks through the middle again. It's Craner, not the fastest player, but one of the biggest. Takes a lot to get him down.
Of course, almost getting caught in possession, but did well to get a clearance, and then a shot from distance is absorbed by Ward, who clears, and Bentham takes that one as well. Yeah, took that one full force in the ankle, I think, didn't he?
I think if he hadn't, he would have been one-on-one with the keeper. And there is a chance one-on-one with the keeper just about. Sharks lose it in their defence, and it's the Warriors on the attack just now. Warriors shoot, deflected, hits the plexi. Sharks pick it up. A little bit of composure with Ross Murray. Murray plays it through the middle. It's a dangerous pass. It's out to the right, and it's Callum Boyd again on the right hand side. Drop pass, shoots.
Yeah!
Lewis Houston, you little dancer!
I think Ross Murray got a tip on that on the way through to divert it in.
Houston had the shot, little drop pass to Houston. He had the shot from distance. It went through traffic. A little tip from Ross Murray. Sharks lead 2-0.
I think Murray got the tip.
Well, there's debate in the commentary box. Is it Boyd getting second one? Is it Murray? What are we saying, Adam?
I think Murray. I think Owen's saying Murray as well.
Well, nobody's going to argue with the win, so Murray's getting credited from here. We'll see what the officials say in a short period of time. The Sharks lead 2-0. Boyd, after this again, as the Warriors play defence, and Weatherall plays it across to the right. It starts to come through the middle. Betham's after this, and he's got a chance of getting it. Connor eases him off the puck. Betham's still there. That's a loose pass by the Sharks. Warriors have this. Shot from distance, long deflection is just passed. Warriors pick it up again.
Yeah, it's in the corner now, but either way, whoever scored that goal, it was a well-taken effort, well worked, that forward line, that top line for the Sharks, combining well, as Musa Musayev is trying to join the rush there, but David Longstaff has put the pit line out there, trying to get a response, bit of energy perhaps as Houston breaks at the other end.
Well, backhanded shot there.
By Boyle there, Kippen now.
Kippen has it. He plays it forward.
Queenan under control, takes it round his man, but good coverage there by the Sharks. He just eased away, and they'll pick that one up.
There's a 3-on-2 rush here. The Sharks on the left, coming across. Oh, it was flicked just over the bar. And this is intense stuff, and that was another vital interception there by Bentham. That was 3-on-1 for the Warriors.
Yeah, and the Warriors have to throw the kitchen sink at the Sharks here. Now they're 2 goals down. If they want to get themselves back into the game, they have got to release the shackles a little bit and go for it. But of course, that is going to create space at the back for the Sharks to then add to their score. So potential for a lot more goals here as Connor Lewis very sensibly plays it around the boards. But
Coco Henderson has it for the Sharks. He's in the corner. He's looking up. Good little bit of defence there by the Warriors, and there's a man in the back post here. It's Chalmers. Oh, just didn't have the composure to play the right pass, and the Warriors just couldn't take that chance as the Sharks come forward.
Yeah, that's the announcement of the first goal, if you can hear that in the background.
Shot from Danko. Danko had a shot from the blue line, and it was well covered up by Jordan Boyle.
Yeah, Boyle will hold on. So confirmation, and Callum Boyd with the goal. Assists coming from Rick Bentham and Cal Beattie. We're still awaiting confirmation. That second goal might take some time to work that one out, because certainly confusion for us, wasn't there? Well, here we go. Here it is now.
12 minutes 40. Scored by number 16, Lewis Houston.
Give it to Lewis Houston.
Assisted by 68, Callum Boyd.
Starts up with Danko again. Lewis in front, backhanded shot, covered up the ball.
12 minutes 40.
Well, I'm still convinced Ross Murray got a tip on that in. It was his intervening play which diverted it into the net. But do check out the Sharks highlights later on in the week. I'm sure that will clear it up. We only got one look at it at real time, so please do check them out in the week. They're very well done, and it's good to get coverage in the league, of course.
Yeah, Warriors have this in their own defensive zone, and they just launched that down the ice. It's going to be icing, surely.
It will indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure starting to tell a little bit on the Warriors there, just dumping it in like that. But I'm trying to see, it's Carl Ross who's out there with Callum Queenan and John Kippen. I think Kippen's going to take the draw.
Well, Okay, Haig's still at level 11, so we're just going to have to deal with this. Horn wins the face-off. Lewis Young back to Danskin. Danskin backhands it into the corner. It's behind the net with here. In front of the net now with the Sharks. Sharks moving round, Danskin again. No, it's not Danskin, sorry.
Danskin was calling for it though on the point. As Musa clears.
This is Lewis Young with the puck.
Danskin in possession now with Carl Ross closing him down, but Sharks able to play it out.
Horn just dumps that in. Sharks giving the top line a bit of a rest. And it's Edgar. So round the boards, it comes to the Warriors. They're attacking the Sharks zone, which is the Sharks' far end. Got possession still. Sharks intercept that, and it's into Hugo Wise. A little bit of pressure put on the Rudy Lockerbie, but it's McDonald for the Warriors. He plays it forward. That'll probably called his icing. Nope, nothing called. So Sharks have set up with Rudy Lockerbie on the right hand side. Trainers in the middle. Lockerbie takes on his man. It's lost and it's cleared down the boards by the Warriors. Hits off the official, but stops it moving forward. And the Warriors have it in their own defensive zone, into neutral ice. And it's Finlayson. Finlayson plays it back towards McDonald. McDonald plays it across to the far side. Back in towards Finlayson. Finlayson, some nice moves here by the Warriors, just starting to connect. Kerr has it for the Sharks. Warrior down, no whistle. Warrior gets back to his feet. Sharks have it behind their own net. Lockerbie on the right hand side. As the Warrior limps to the bench.
It's Anthony Wetherell who took a knock there. He just got caught, didn't he, with somebody finishing their hit. It wasn't anything bad about it.
He's got a shot! Guru scores his first senior goal! And the Sharks on the ice go nuts.
Well done, that man. Well, young lad, but fantastic finish. And you can see why he's getting so many plaudits playing for GB over a summer as well. Of course, great success being named player of the tournament out there, but what a way to get your first senior goal as well. The composure of somebody so young
against a team as good as the Warriors. The Sharks have got the puck for him, so he's got that puck, that'll go right at place. He's only his third senior game.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah,
and he's lightning quick. He was filming the Sharks games not that long ago, and now he's on the ice. Superb, Kyle.
Yeah, I know. I've heard some great things about it. First time I've seen him live, as it were, but just the composure. He had to delay the shot and just waited for the ice to open up for him, and we got a shot on goal and rifled it into the net. Fantastic finish, and as I say, composure for somebody of that young age.
Yeah, he certainly sparkled there.
Yeah.
It's behind the Sharks net. It's a little bit messy just now. There's 2 Warriors, 3 Sharks.
Going to be a power play to the Sharks here.
They're going to be hand pass, was it?
I think it was tripping call on the Warriors.
Tripping call.
Yeah. But hang on, it's Bentham who's gone, but it was definitely when the Warriors touched the puck when the whistle blew. So that was a bit of an odd call by the officials there, but because the Sharks had a couple of touches of the puck there and play continued, and as soon as the Warriors touched the puck, the whistle went.
Big chance for the Warriors now. Sharks win the face off and clear it down the ice, but this is a big chance for the Warriors. They're 3-0 down just now. And you've got to try and get yourself back into the match now if you're a Whitley fan. And a Whitley coming forward.
Yeah, Carl Ross on the far side, drop pass to Edgar in the high spot.
With a great move.
Fires, but can't get past Hepburn.
And then we lose.
Jamie Ord.
Chance here, must score. Another fantastic save by Hepburn. What a save.
Nice feed by Jamie Ord to find Finlayson, but Hepburn just recovered well, spread himself, was proactive in coming out of his crease to smother it, and the chance had gone, and Warriors couldn't get the breakthrough there. Shot from Carl Ross from distance, balloons up off the pads of Hepburn.
There was something similar to the Sharks goals. Caruth had the composure to put it away. Warrior left in front, saw the goal and the lights in his eyes. Snatched at it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean the thing with Carl's goal as well, though, it was from a deeper position in the zone, so he had a bit more space, whereas that was slightly closer to the crease. But still, yeah, you'd obviously, I'm sure Adam would want that chance again, and I'm sure second time around he might do it slightly different.
Here's the Warriors. shot from distance, it whistles past. Wood has it for the Warriors again. It's 3-0 Sharks with 1:06 left in the power play for the Warriors, with just 1:19 left in the first period. The Warriors being a little bit more patient. They move it around, a great block there by John McBean.
Yeah, it was as well, wasn't it? At the top of the high slot, just to block that passing lane from Chalmers, and then Sean Kipping will carry it back in. He needs a bit of support here. He's got Grigors with him, but he'll find Chalmers in the point. To Wood, who fires, tried to go short side, but you're never going to beat Hepburn on that side. Had that one well covered off as both sides go for the line change. 36 seconds left on this Warriors man advantage, but they've had a couple of shots, so Andy, haven't they? They have tested Callum.
Very dangerous looking. I like the line that they've got out just now. I have to say, you've got Ross, Harley, Edgar, Ord, and Finlayson, I think.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
There's Harley.
Yeah, back to Carl Ross on the left wing. Tried to find Finlayson, just delayed the pass. He'll find him now behind the net. Over on the far side to Edgar, but Stuart Kerr doing a good job of, again, just blocking that passing lane between the two. Back to Harley on the point. He will look to fire. He does. Traffic, but good clearance by Callum Hepburn.
Deflection there as well, and Hepburn managed to keep it out, got his whole pad down behind it. Warriors looking dangerous just now, though. That's loose, and it's just over the bar. Hepburn makes the save, and it just rolls over the bar. The Sharks pick it up and clear it down the ice. And there's a chance here for the Sharks. You need to be quick here, the Warriors.
Yeah, Harley under pressure there.
Sharks have it. It's Boyd, just killing some time, and the penalty elapses, and the Sharks are back to full strength. And it's going to be Bentham coming back here.
Yeah, typical Callum Boyd afterwards got into some extracurricular activities with Harley there.
The end of the first, Adam.
Yeah, and can't really complain there. Sharks very much a better side. Kind of what I was expecting, to be honest, before the game. But look, the Warriors have battled well at times, but the Sharks are just more clinical in front of goal, and you know, the side who will take their chances. The Warriors have always been perhaps guilty of not taking their chances offensively at times, but
Warriors are this way by a long chalk, Adam. They had no chances there. You feel if they'd have scored in that power play, they'd have been right back into this game.
I mean, yeah, you're quite right, Andy, but I think 3 goals down in Dumfries, it's a tough ask for any team. But what you're going to say is this is a great Shark side, and they've executed their game plan well so far. And I don't think the Warriors have played badly by any means. I just think that the Sharks have been outstanding in that opening 20 minutes.
Who's impressed you, Alan? Who's impressed you?
Oh, well, who hasn't? I mean, the boy Caruth obviously took his goal exceptionally well. The top lines work well. We know Ross runs the media at the Warriors. So thanks, guys, for listening in.
Okay, we're away again, and the Warriors have it in their own zone just now. The Warriors coming forward. There's a chance for a break here. Edgar's in the middle. Oh, one shot comes in. Oh, lovely glove save by Hepburn. It was almost behind him when he got it.
It was, yeah. Chalmers really knows how to put some power on them shots, cutting it off the left wing, unleashed a rocket of a shot. And as you said, Andy, it was almost behind Callum Hepburn there, but it was all so nonchalantly done, wasn't it? The quick flick of a wrist, and he grabbed it in his mitt and made it look easy.
Edgar was just hanging about as well for the rebound, and he was almost like they faked the shot, faked the pass to Edgar, but the shot came in, a rasper of a shot, and it's the Warriors have it again. They've certainly started this period with a bit of intent. The Warriors still have it in the Shark zone. There's a chance here. It just goes under the stick of Ross.
Yeah, Carl Ross in possession now, cycling it down low towards Chalmers. And as you said, Andy, Phil Edgar there looking sharp. He's had a good shift here so far in this opening shift. Still
in the Sharks' defensive zone. They've been defending for the whole first minute of this period. Yeah. Still there, and Houston eventually gets out. And there's a 2-on-1 here for the Sharks. Murray's in the middle, beats his man round it. Oh, just moves it wide as Houston. Murray was standing open.
Yeah, he should have really looked up and played his line mate in there, I would have said, but you can't blame the lad for giving it a go. He'd done all the hard work, but I think just ran over real estate in the end.
Yeah, Sharks try and clear it out of their zone and do so towards Murray on the left hand side. Murray picks it up and dumps it in. Yeah, Murray and Boyd will go for a change. And it's behind the Warriors' net. We've played 1 minute 30 in the second. Sharks 3, Warriors 0.
Yeah.
Warriors moving forward.
Queen, and that's going to be a high stick though. He don't think there's any question about it. It was well above his helmet when he gathered that one in.
It was
great
just
control from him, though.
It was great. He was just flicking it over the blue line and it jumped up on him, and just to control it, almost reactionary, batted it down, but the stick was high.
Yeah.
So it's just a face-off on the right-hand side as the Sharks shoot towards Sharkies bar.
Yeah.
Sharks win the dot. Here's Beattie. Beattie gains the red and just dumps that in with a bit of pace on it.
Yeah, forced Josh Crane to come out of his crease. Yeah, I've just noticed there. Crane is starting his second period. So Boyle, who played that first period, has been benched, and they've changed it up between the pipes.
Yeah.
His first action of the season, this Josh Crane.
It'll be interesting to see how that transpires. Sharks have to do a little circle because they will be offside. Sharks have possession in their own zone through Kel Beattie. He pays the pass to the right. It's some pass.
Ooh, that's offside.
Going to be offside.
Yeah,
it was just Johnny McBean just
on the left side, didn't he?
Ever so tight.
It was that's just when the puck just sat up there and slowed down, and if that hadn't happened, it would have been a perfect movement for him, and he would have gathered the pass in. But yeah, it was just that interception there by the Warriors just disrupted it, and they're able to get a face-off just outside of their zone there. But Josh Crane, who is playing in goal for the Warriors now, did face the Sharks in the playoff final in Leeds back in April.
Okay, we're still getting a little bit of problems with the sound, so we'll try and move that a little bit closer and see what we can do. It's the Warriors on the attack down the right-hand side.
Yeah, and behind the net now with both sides battling for it, it's going to be Jamie Ord who comes out with it, looking to find a passing option, trying to get a backhanded shot in the way, but so there's 3 black shirts in the way there from the Sharks, who are defended in numbers here. And then Rick Bentham's looking for a stretch pass, and we'll find Young on the left wing. Connor Lewis goes with him. Good pad save though by Josh Crane, who turns it aside.
Okay, we're getting a wee message that sounds a bit better now. That's good. We'll do what we can to keep that going. So Warriors through the middle. Warriors got a chance here. Shot from distance. Stick save by Hepburn, easily done, and the Sharks will pick that up. And it's Bentham. Lewis Young helps it on its way. Looks like Gordon Horn, but he's dispossessed by Edgar, and the Warriors have it. It's a dangerous pass. It's going to be offside. Yeah,
just sat up on that blue line, didn't it? But I think Phil Edgar's done some really strong work back checking in this game. He's obviously more renowned for his offensive skill, but he's worked really hard for the Warriors in this opening 23 minutes or so in the game, and I think deserves some recognition for that, as he will stay out. He'll take the face off. He's got Sean Kippin and Carl Ross alongside him, so 3 notable centres for the Warriors, all capable of taking a face off, and they're all playing on the same line at this moment in time.
Okay, Sharks have lost that face-off, and the Warriors come forward through the middle again. Warriors through the middle. Shot comes in, it's dropped, and it's just moved by. Toner picks up for the Sharks. He turns back inside his own zone. He plays it across to the left. There's Shoot Care, plays it towards Lockerbie. That's lost, and the Warriors have a chance here. Amazing save off the post, so close.
Set up perfectly as well. Sean Kippin coming through the back door. Don't know how that didn't go in, but great recovery again by Hepburn.
Warriors have again deflection, wicked deflection, and a great save by Hepburn.
And I think that's what the Warriors need to do if they are to get themselves back in this game, is to force Hepburn into giving up them rebounds, because you're not going to beat him otherwise.
Carruth had the puck there. Behind. Passing in the middle, taken in the feet by Toner and lost. And the Warriors are on the attack again. It's 1-on-1. Great defence there by Kerr.
Yeah, well,
oh, brilliant. Moves them out to the left-hand side.
Nice cushion pass by Kippin to feed Finlayson initially, but actually Finlayson still come out with it, so he's done well.
Finlayson still got it.
Needed a pass there.
It's a great pass. Oh, deflection and hit the post. Hepburn makes another save. It's all Warriors this period just now.
Yeah, Hepburn seems as if he's grown another foot since last season. He just looks unbeatable in there as the referee takes a shot.
The referee takes one, force, yeah. Deflection off Crane.
That one's hit the beam now on the clearance on the way out, but yes, that was a good passage of play back from the Warriors. Right response to that. I was happy with the way they've acquitted themselves in this opening 5 minutes of the second period. So yeah, good response by them.
Yep. Definitely the Warriors opening 5 minutes, I would suggest. Sharks are going to have to get a grip here.
They are, yes. The most pressure they've probably been put under in the game. So Anthony Weatherall with a draw, but it's going to be the Sharks who come out with it, with Kel Beattie, who's been outstanding at the back so far.
Murray on the left-hand side for the Sharks. One of the men goes offside. He always pushed offside. There's the mark. So we're going to have a face-off on neutral ice.
Yeah, just outside the Warriors' blue line. Yeah, Lewis Houston was sent Sunderland. It's going to be his line who stays out there with Murray and Boyd, Beattie and Danskin on the blue line for the Sharks. It's
the Warriors
good win
win the
by
face-off.
Edgar. Yeah, cushioned it back to Connor Lewis, who again is having an outstanding game himself. And
Beattie makes a nice pass and a nice move there by Boyd. Boyd's around his man. That should have been a high stick, surely. Nothing called. Adam's not shaking his head, disagreeing with me.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just not sure if it was or not. I didn't see enough of it to say, but I wouldn't argue.
Boyd certainly did. Oh, good interception there by the Warrior. It's Ross down the right-hand side. Great move. Just comes in, he's behind the Sharks' net. He made that all himself. He intercepted the clearance and he's still fighting for it on the boards. Great play. Sharks pick it up. Sharks out their zone and it's a foot race.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Both players strip up. It was Boyd. Boyd's back in there again. And the whistle goes.
I mean, it looked like an accidental collision between Boyd and I'm not sure which Warriors player it was.
Boyd's getting the penalty.
He's getting the penalty. I mean, ironically, I would have given him that one, but clearly the officials thought differently. But we do know he has got these tricks in his kit bag. But I honestly thought that was a bit of a weak call, and I thought it was accidental. But anyway, it's a power play for a Warrior.
That was harsh.
I thought it was actually. Yeah.
Sharks go on the PK again. Sharks have faced a number of PKs this year.
Harley from the top of the slot, but charged down well by the Sharks and Hare.
Hare clears it, still kept in though by Edgar. Edgar has it, he plays it across. Shot coming in here from Harley, that's loose in front. Pepper makes the save, but cannot quite cover up. Does.
Yeah, it was loose.
It was there to be put in the net, Adam.
It was. Jamie Ord on the doorstep trying to stab home, but again, Hepburn's so quick to react, isn't he? Even if he does give up a rebound, he reacts so quickly to cover it back up, and he did so there. And we'll get a face-off in the Shark zone with 22 seconds off the penalty clock.
I know you guys like to call him Audrey, but you can call him whatever you want if he keeps making saves like that.
Audrey Hepburn, yeah, he's commentated for me before at Hillheads as Callum. Nice lad.
Still the Warriors on the power play. Tied up on the boards, there's a Warrior down. There's a Shark on top of him. Now there's two Sharks on top of him. But the Warriors come away with it. Warrior takes the shot. Good save by Hepburn. It's behind the net. And the Sharks clear in the direction of Murray. Murray's got nobody up with him. He takes the shot. Walk by Harley and goes into the net, and then the Sharks will have a face-off in the Warrior zone. Well, 109 left in the PK.
Yeah, Carl Ross came in like a steam train there and pushed Ross Murray over. There's a bit of a meeting of players in that area anyway, but two former teammates clashing there. But yeah, I think Peanut might remember that a bit later on, but I'm sure they were joking before the period started, so all good-natured, I'm sure.
Warriors have the possession. They're on the right-hand side, moving down with Wood. Wood's challenged, he plays it round the back of the net. It's still the Warriors with a puck. There's 50 seconds left in the power play. Shot here one time, great deflection in front, and Hepburn saves again.
Yeah, the frustration on Sean Kippin's face there as he tried to get the rebound home. They're throwing everything at the kitchen, throwing everything except the kitchen sink. I was going to say is Hepburn is stopping everything, and again the blocker save this time.
Brilliant save. The Sharks have it in their zone and it's cleared. Yeah. And there's 26 seconds to go in this PK. Houston's down there putting a bit of pressure on.
He is, yeah, forechecking well. But yeah, Sean Kippin's reaction there just summed it up perfectly. You know, what more could he have done? But Hepburn's in outstanding form this evening, once again.
And we're going to have a face-off.
Icing call.
Icing call
on the
against
Warriors.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
That helps.
with 15 seconds left, yes it does, because by the time that the puck's dropped, and even if the Warriors were to win and they can get it out the zone, it's the penalty's going to be just about done. So
Warriors win the face-off. It's behind their net. 10 seconds left in the power play, 12-12 left in the period. The Warriors have it in the Shark zone. There's a turn, another turn, still Warriors possession. Power play ends. Shot comes in from distance and held on by Hepburn. The Sharks have had a lot of penalty kills this season in the 3 games they've played. They've still to concede a goal on the power play.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at the shots as well from that first period, it was 13-10 in the Sharks' favour, so it was a lot closer than the scoreline suggests.
Yeah, Warriors have outshot the Sharks in this period though, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Certainly on that power play as well, yeah. But the first 5 minutes the Warriors look very bright. But at the minute I think they've just got to look at trying to win this period.
Yeah, Kippen has a shot, but that's wide.
Sharks
fight for that. Warriors come away with it though, they're dangerous here. Shot comes in, held on by Hepburn again.
Yeah, Carl Ross with the effort. He didn't get too much mustard on the shot. It just seemed to loop up and fall nicely into the breadbasket there for Hepburn. But you know, it was worth a dig from there. We just needed to get a bit more pressure on as we get a face-off to the right of Hepburn's goal. It's going to be Phil Edgar to take the draw, and it comes back to the point. Fired in by Harley, big rebound, but he'll cover it up once again with a good support from Danskin. But once again, Hepburn with the save.
Okay, appreciate we're still having some problems with the sound. It seems okay for a few minutes, then goes off. We'll try and do something else later on. We're on plan C now. Well, let's see how we go with this.
Yeah, Phil Edgar to take the draw once again. And he wins the draw. Puck stops dead and he plays into the corner for... can't quite see who's on that line with them at the minute. It's Chalmers, so they are rotating the forward lines here. Mushev. Yeah, again, didn't get enough power on the shot, and he throws his arms into the air, a little bit disappointed. I think he wanted to get a bit more power in that and get his stick wrapped around the puck a bit more, but it's good effort though.
It's another shot on target from the Warriors.
It is,
They're
yeah.
definitely coming into this game more and more. I think it sounds like a matter of time before they score.
Well, we'll see. The Warriors need to create a bit more traffic, I think, in front of the crease and just keep Hepburn a little bit more preoccupied, because he's so focused he's not going to give anything up right now. We need to create more rebounds and get a bit more traffic down low. But,
Sharp clear,
yeah.
But it's the Warriors who pick up through Kippen. They play back in and there's a definite chance here. Wasted shot there from the Warriors. Just a tired shot, just guys have run out of gas. The Sharks have possession through here. Here gains the blue and down the left. It's up in the boards.
Good defensive play by Musayev again, who stripped him of the puck a couple of times and helped really force the turnover and get it clear, but that will be icing on the Warriors, but good play by the young Ukrainian defenseman.
Yeah.
Icing call on the Warriors.
There's 10:47 left in the second. Still Sharks 3, Warriors 0. First period goals by Callum Boyd, Lewis Houston and Kyle Carruth. But it's the Warriors with possession just now, behind their net. They've played it out in the direction of Crisp, I think that is.
Yeah, it was.
And the Warriors still have it behind their net.
Matthew MacDonald in possession now, did well to hold on and then release the pass to Crisp, who will take a shot from the outside and block a save by Hepburn, takes it into the corner. Ross Murray will gather and clear.
Houston plays out in the middle. That's getting picked up by Bentham. He runs into his own man.
Yeah, into the back of
the
Ross
Warriors
Murray,
pick up behind their own net and start their next attack. And that's Kippen in your ice. He turns back, plays a little pass off the wall. But Bentham picks that up for the Sharks. As BT starts a move, loses an edge, gets up, plenty of time, plays the puck down the left. Towards Houston.
Good forecheck by Finland.
Houston makes a move, comes inside. Just too many numbers for him then. Houston looks energetic.
Yeah, well, he's always looked good, I think.
Here's Murray,
against the
shot,
Warriors.
saved. Boyd picks up for the Sharks.
Yeah, Adam Wood in possession now. He will just send it across to Connor Lewis. And then at the line, Warriors will
Chance
clear
here
it.
for the Warriors.
Finlayson collecting.
3 on 2. Oh, Sharks intercept and get away with it. And it's up the other end.
Poor pass in the end, but Johnny
McBean.
McBean now.
Toner comes inside, he's on his backhand, he plays that across, and it's not covered up, it's back in front again. Goal! McBean scores! All sorts of carry on being set up.
And Callum Boyd at the heart of it again with the afters at the whistle, but Josh Crane not happy with something.
What's the keeper unhappy with? I never saw anything wrong
I'm
with
not
that
sure either. He was pointing to something for the officials saying there was a missed call. I'm not sure. Sean Kippen, who is captain's coming over.
It looked like he tried to cover it up, but it was loose.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe complaining that somebody played it when it was on.
Maybe, but he said he wasn't happy with something. I'm not sure. Whatever it wasn't obvious to us up in the com box, but I've never seen Josh Crane react like that before. He's normally a picture of calm, so he is incensed by something, but fair play to the Sharks, fair play to a whistle. It cycled back round. Johnny McBean was literally Johnny on the spot there, rifled it into the net with Crane unable to. He stacked the pads, didn't he? Couldn't get back up onto his feet and get across in time.
He was certainly angry. It looked a good goal to me. I'm biased.
I can't see anything wrong with it personally, but again, there's so much action going on. Who knows? Without talking to him at the end of the game, I'm not sure, but it looks a good goal from what I saw. But certainly there was some afters there with Callum Boyd again, and Phil Egger just edging him away. But
it's the Warriors on the attack after the face-off.
Yeah, so they're looking for a response.
And here come the Sharks, though. And that just flicks off.
But again,
Warrior and into the bench.
Warriors are going to be frustrated because they've probably, as you've said yourself, Andy, probably been the better side in this second period, but they couldn't find a way past Callum Hepburn.
Crane just went along at the plate saying thump that as well. He's still not happy.
No, he's not.
You're going to have to be careful.
As I say, I've never seen him like this before, so...
Well, Craigie doesn't help things by playing the zombie song and Boyd is in some Warriors' heads.
Well, no, probably not, but, you know, they're sensible enough lads that can get on with it. I think they shouldn't get to them. I don't think it would, but...
Anyway, let's get back to the action. It's the Sharks.
Yeah.
Through McBean. He's through.
Nicely
He's
done.
1-on-1. McBean has a chance. Oh, he just misses. He was trying to play.
He did the hard bit, didn't he?
Just finding the pass a little bit.
Did the hard bit by getting past Connor Lewis, and the puck just got away from his stick just as he was about to make the pass. Unfortunate for him, but
he's got some speed and some skills, Adam, hasn't he?
Oh, he has, and had a great season for the Dundee Comets last year against the Warriors. Scored an excellent goal, I seem to remember in that.
Scored an excellent goal against the Sharks.
Yeah, well, and he's got himself noticed. He's on a great two-way contract with the Sharks and the Dundee Stars now in the Elite League, so good opportunity for him, and well, something that's going to benefit the Sharks as well, of having a player of that quality to come in and then boost the ranks.
Yeah, we need that, because as I said before, we've no imports.
Well, you don't need them. I mean, would they get a game currently? Well, where would you put them? I mean, you're currently playing 5D, so potentially you could get a defenseman in maybe, but forwards, I mean, who would you drop to put an import in? I wouldn't like to have that job.
There's a chance there in front for the Warriors. It just bounces past Hepburn's goal. It's the Warriors in possession.
Yeah, Chalmers comes out with it, fires.
Shot.
Straight into the gloves though. It was a good save, but he put it right into the logo. So
Hepburn's been excellent this
yeah, and Callan was never going to not save that one, I think. So, I certainly think Chalmers needed to test him a little bit more there. It was, let's say, straight at the Shark logo. As we'll get a face-off to the left of his goal. It's going to be Edgar to take the draw.
Okay, we're just trying to sort out sound. We reckon it's the background noise in the ring. There's such a big crowd in tonight.
Yeah.
And Craigie's got the music up to 11, as I said. Anyway, where we're at just now, it's fighting for on the boards at the far side. It's in the Sharks' defensive zone. They have the puck.
Danskin
There's
clears.
a lot of pressure on the puck just now. It's about 5-6 on the boards trying to fight for it. Just about level with the goal line. It's the Warriors that come away with it. Again, hard fought for in the boards. Still no change, it's hard on the boards for everybody. A right physical game. The Sharks clear the zone. Edgar has it for the Warriors though.
Yeah, again.
He's in his own zone now and starts the attack on the right. It's a great move. Orr has the shot from distance. It's an easy pad away by Hepburn.
Yeah.
Sharks can't get out of their zone. Deflected shot into the net. And it'll be a face-off. 6:36 left in the second. Sharks 4, Warriors 0.
Yeah, good opportunity that Jamie Orr with the effort, and he did exactly what I said he needed to do. Force Callum Hepburn into giving up a rebound. Unfortunately, those no Warriors players there to support him and capitalise on that, and therefore collect the rebound and score. But it's won the Warriors a face-off though in the offensive zone, which is a good start. Callum Queenan's going to take the draw, and he does, but it's Sharks, so I think they're going to come out with it. Indeed, they will. And well shielded by Boyd as he fends off Grigors. Still with Boyd as he takes it up to the other end of the ice. Queenan coming in, taking the puck back.
Warriors clear. Sharks get in there through Houston. Warriors clear again. That could be icing if it wasn't touched in centre ice, and it is.
50-50 draw.
So it's icing.
Cash prize tonight, only £1 per entry.
Yeah, another icing call then on the Warriors. They'll come all the way back down with 6:08 remaining in the second period. Still Sharks 4, Warriors 0. Queenan again will take the draw up against Lewis Houston. So the top line for the Sharks is out there once again. Queenan, you probably noticed the second line there with Adam Finlayson alongside him, and
Sharks. Long shot, just trickles past Crane's post. Warriors have it. Nice little move there by the Warrior.
Queenan it was, yeah.
Wood's over the blue and into the Shark zone. He stops and turns. Plays it down the boards in the direction of Finlayson. It's intercepted by Murray, and Murray has the puck. Murray plays the pass through towards Houston and touches Houston, so there's icing's waved off. Houston's down there with 3 Warriors, and the Warriors outnumber them and get the puck clear. It's not quite out of their zone yet, but it is now.
Oh, it's fallen nicely. 2-on-0 break.
Must score!
He's tripped. There's got to be a penalty shot. That has got to be a penalty. Yes, it is. It's given it. Hepburn was well out of his goal, and he was brought down. I mean, that's what you'd call in football a professional foul. He took one for the team.
Hepburn hesitated for a moment to get out and get that puck. It was just that tantalising bit. He missed the puck. Player went round, and Stuart Kerr flattened him, to be perfectly honest.
But he did. That's what he has to do, though. I can't blame him for that. He did the right thing, because otherwise it was going to be an empty net finish. And it's going to be Phil Edgar with the opportunity to score here.
Edgar versus Hepburn.
Yeah. Where's Roland Streeton when you need him? Because he scored a good one against Hepburn last season, I seem to remember.
Here comes.
Let's go, Callum! Edgar then collects.
Coming in from the right hand side. Hepburn standing tall.
Fires and scores. Phil Edgar then gets the Warriors on the score sheet.
Warriors get the goal. The penalty shot went down the right hand side of the ice, moved to the left, shot high, goal, Warriors. That's the Solway Sharks 4, the Whitley Warriors 1.
Yeah, well, he took it well, Phil Edgar. As you say, went top shelf. To be fair, I mean, Hepburn didn't move, did he? I don't think he could really read where Phil was going to put that, which is why he didn't react. But
it was a good goal.
It was a
real good goal.
Yeah. He gets the Warriors back into a 3-goal game then.
So the Sharks have lost 1 goal in every single one of the games they've played. The Warriors will be looking to make double that, and they have the puck. It's played round behind the net. Chances here for the Warriors at the far side. Sharks defending for all their worth. Still the Warriors. Sharks try and play that round the board. Lewis. The Warriors had flicks through, and Hepburn makes a save in his post. All Warriors just now.
Scored by 20.
Warriors still in possession.
Ross on the far side again. Him and Queenan linking well. Chalmers the third member of that unit.
By Captain Toner, and he makes a move. It's McBean on the left, Toner's through the middle. There's all sorts of shenanigans going on in the middle.
Yeah, there's something.
Comes to nothing, the Warriors have the puck.
Crane saying it's hit his helmet and there should have been a whistle. He's angry again. I did hear a clunk, I must admit.
Shot comes in from Toner, blocked. All sorts of shouting from the benches.
Yeah.
Nothing happening. Toner has it down the left-hand side. Defended by Lewis.
Still Josh Crane. Every time the officials skate past, he's shouting and pointing to his helmet. He's really worked up.
Good stick in there. Beatty has it in his own zone. He plays it down towards McBean. McBean's moving forward at pace. He's got 3 Warriors round him. He goes round the outside. Great play by McBean. Blocked by
Matthew MacDonald.
Good defence there by MacDonald.
He did put his body on the line, didn't he, just to block it.
He done well. You could see what was coming. The Warriors play it forward, intercepted and set it right by Sharks, and the Sharks have it. They've taken it back into their own zone with McBean. Plays it in the direction of Danskin. Danskin's to Betham.
Yeah, Matthew Betham making his first start of the season.
Chances here for the Sharks. There's a 2-on-1. McBean plays out in the middle, covered up by Crane. Good save by the keeper. Brave save. Hands in there.
He did, with Beatty coming in. He was brave doing that, but goalie, I suppose you'd expect him. Again, he's shouting, and again, he's just really worked Josh Crane up, and he's more animated than I've ever seen him, and he's.
No, but there was nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
No, played it in towards the right. Fastest wasn't strong enough for Kel Beatty in the middle.
I just think that now Josh is so worked up that any little thing now is going to anger him more.
Well, Ferguson's having a chat with him.
Yeah, he is. He's just trying to get him to calm down, and he needs to, because he needs to focus on making the save.
Still with Ferguson.
Yeah, I mean, I know he was unhappy when the puck struck his helmet before. He said there should have been a whistle. I mean, it wasn't obvious. I heard it. I didn't actually see it in his helmet. So
I think Daniel's telling him to calm down.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, we're going to face off to the left of Josh Crane's goal in the Warriors zone. 3:14 remaining in the period. Bit of a delay for the puck drop, but now we're underway, and it's the Sharks who come out with it.
Win the face-off. There's only 3:10 left in this period, much as the first period flew by. This one's taken a bit longer.
It has, yeah.
Sharks behind the net through Lewis Young. Back in the direction of Young. Crane's there. Warriors win it. Oh, that's a nice move. And there will be a penalty called on the Sharks.
Chalmers was the meat in the two Sharks sandwich there, wasn't he? Just squeezed between the two and brought down. So a third power play opportunity for the Sharks, but sorry, for the Warriors even.
It's Kerr going into the penalty box.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like to say which one of them it was who actually made the challenge, because they both sort of collided with him, so there's probably a 50-50 call on that one. But
well, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's 4-1 of the Sharks, but it's the power play to the Warriors, and if they can grab a goal in the last 2:51, this game is set up for the fourth.
Yeah, and the Warriors need to, I think.
Warriors win the face-off. They start to set it up.
Yeah, Edgar's open on the right wing, we'll get it back.
Plays it back into the middle. Still the Warriors, Thorne coming out to press. The deflection is just past. It's behind the Sharks' net. It's all tied up in there. Sharks will be desperate to clear it, and do clear it.
Yeah,
there's only been 20 seconds going in the penalty.
Vital clearance out for the Sharks, is taking the pressure out of it, so Warriors will use the opportunity to change one or two personnel as they regroup behind the net. But yeah, some hacking and slashing going on behind the back of the net as the puck got caught in the net, and that's going to be an offside call on the Warriors.
Just too eager, I think.
Yeah, just going to come out the zone, but 36 seconds gone on this Warriors man advantage. And they will use the opportunity to complete that line change then with Callum Queenan, Sean Kippin, Rihaz Grigors, Steve Chalmers and Adam Wood, the 5-man unit for the Warriors.
It's Peanut, Houston, Toner and Beatty as the defenders for the Sharks.
Yeah, Grigors cushions it back to Chalmers. Just carries it into the offensive zone now, but Toner's not going to give him an inch.
Toner's down, challenged hard. Sharks just about clear it, but it's kept in by Grigors. Plays a good pass across, not quite controlled first time. Murray will try and clear that. It's off, deflected and out the ring. So there'll be a face-off. 1:03 left in the penalty, 1:54 left in the second. Sharks 4, Warriors 1. It's been a much more even period, Adam.
Yeah.
I can probably say the Warriors have just edged it.
Yeah, 1-1 on goals in terms of a scoreline, but yeah, Warriors certainly had that very bright 5 minutes at the start of the period. They've had a couple of power play opportunities, but obviously...
I think the positive thing about the Warriors today is they've not had a penalty called against them
No,
yet.
they haven't, not yet. It's been discipline from them, you've got to say, which is very unlike Warriors when it comes to them taking on the Sharks. But
it's the Warriors with possession.
It is, so on the left wing.
On the left.
Edgar gets it back.
Deflection, but still the Warriors. On the left hand side comes in, Harley has it, he comes out to the blue, he passes it over and gets it back. Still the Warriors, Sharks in their box formation, Warriors being patient through Edgar. It's behind the net, it's out the point and it just goes over and clears the zone. With 17 seconds left in the PK, the Warriors are behind their own net. They start to build up again. It's over the blue, over the red, and into the Shark zone.
One last push maybe.
6 seconds left in the penalty. It's the Warriors there.
Nice move. Great block by Bentham though.
Great block by Bentham. It's just wide, and the Sharks come back to full strength. It's another PK they've killed this season. But still the Warriors have possession. There's still a chance here for the Warriors. They've had lots of possession. It's missed. The shot's just missed, and the Sharks have a chance here. The Sharks could go. No. Pass wasn't good enough. Sharks have possession though.
Yeah, poor clearance by Wood, but he'll pick it off and poke it clear.
Danko.
Danskin hit the stanchion between the
with shot. Comes in against loose.
Oh, under the pads, I think.
Just lost it and it went under him.
Yeah.
And he covered up just in time. Good save with the big goalie.
Yeah, it was in the end. He just got caught underneath the pads, I think. But like you say, a bit of a rebound, but he recovered well, covered it up, and with less than 19 seconds left in the period, the face-off will take place to the left of his goal. So.
Yeah, 18 seconds left. Face-off in the Sharks' offensive zone. Warriors win it. Warriors still have possession. Deflected shot, it's into neutral ice. 2-0 has it for the Sharks. He comes back into his own zone, plays it back in the direction with 5 seconds left. BD's just got this behind the net. He's trying to run out the clock. He clears it. Shot comes in, and that's the end of the second.
Yeah, like I say, much better response out by the Warriors, certainly. Disappointing though that they'd given it that fourth goal. I know that from my point of view I didn't see anything wrong with it, but certainly Josh Crane was incensed by whatever had gone on in the build-up to it. He wasn't happy with something, and it's sort of been in his head ever since, hasn't it? There's been 2 or 3 flashpoints where something has worked him up. But both you can see here, Sean Kippin and Struan-Tonner, the respective captains of the two sides, just having a chat with the referee Ferguson. Both seem to be nodding in agreement, so they're just getting an explanation on something, I'm sure. And you know, they seem very calm. Sean Kippin just, he's smiling in fact as he's asking something, though. It was just to clear something up, I'm sure. Struan-Tonner, as captain for the Sharks, was listening in as well.
Smiles just now,
it is, very well. And to be honest, that's what you want to see, is the officials taking the time to explain stuff. Sean Kippin was very calm and seemed more than happy with whatever explanation he was given, and that's very well conducted, I thought, by all parties.
Okay, we'll take a break. We'll start a new line very shortly, and we'll try and get Craigie to turn the noise down, because it's the background that's killing us here. Dear me, I'm going to have a word there. Never mind. Thanks for listening, everyone. Smash the like button. I'll speak to you soon. To have possession first. They're in the zone. Crossing the direction of Wood. Chance in front of the goals for the Warriors. Early chance. Shot. Goal!
Phil Edgar with a fantastic finish. Big deflection, just sat up invitingly for him in the low slot, and he wrapped his stick round it and ran it in off the inside of the right hand post. And first time it's really beaten Hepburn in normal play, because obviously the first goal was from a penalty shot. But 4-2 game, and well, the Warriors do have a foothold now.
Yep, 12 seconds into the third period. Folks still trying to find their seats. We'll come back and see the Warriors score a cracking goal. Hepburn didn't have much chance with it, but there was plenty of space in the middle, and now it's game on, as they say.
It is, yeah.
It's the loose and neutral ice, and the Warriors will pick that up through Sean Kippin, who plays that in the direction of a little deflection, and it just whizzes past the post.
Yeah, Adam Finlayson with his back to goal took that to past from Sean Gibbon well and just tried to direct it in on the glove side of Callum Hetland's goal, but just wide. But yeah, the Warriors with their tails up at the minute, really. But the Sharks countering now.
Sharks behind the goal, back in front, loose, just past. Sharks have it in the corner. Sharks will be looking to regain their dominance. Big hit comes in from Gregors on Henderson. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's played across the ice and it comes out the zone. And BE will reset for the Sharks towards Bentham on the far side. Bentham in defence. Trusted BD in his own zone still. It's loose play and the Warriors pick up through Crisp. It's fought hard for on the boards. All sorts of stuff going on here. Weatherall plays it across in the direction of Ord, I think it is. Coming forward, shot into the bread basket of Hepburn and he covers up well.
Yeah, Jamie Ord again cutting in off at a right wing, which he loves to do. Had Lewis Crisp up there with him, but took it himself, and rightly so. It was the shooting angle favoured him at that point. But I think the move all came about really from Grigors, his heavy hit on Henderson into a plexi just in front of us here, and it was a good break by the Warriors, and have got to face off in the offensive zone now.
Warriors win that face off, and they have it on the blue line just now. It's played into the corner. It's behind the Sharks' net just now. And it's still the Warriors in possession. And Sharks to gain possession. And it's Toner coming forward. He's muscled out there by a few of the Warriors, and there's a potential 2-on-1. Edgar against, and Chalmers is in the middle, but Danskin has that and plays it around the boards.
Yeah, Carl Ross with a bit of a bear hug on him now. I think he might have been a little bit fortunate not to get called for something there, but referees, officials, are letting it flow right now, which is good to see. And Toner in possession across to Danskin now, but both sides, again, they're playing at this relentless pace, aren't they, Andy?
Outside the zone, Sharks have it. Shot comes in, flashes wide. Unlucky for the Sharks, but it's now Chalmers. Kippin's up front. Kippin gets it. Kippin's down the left. He just couldn't quite control it first time, but he plays it into a dangerous zone. It flashes across.
Nearly the perfect pass back through the crease, wasn't it, for Chalmers? It would have been a great 1-2 between those. But again, the Sharks defending well. Danskin's got his man tied up in the corner. I think it's Queenan who's up there now. And now the Sharks are going to break once again.
Shoot care.
That's a good defensive play by Harry Hardy. It's meant that the Sharks had then strayed offside, so we'll get a whistle on the play for that. But yeah, this is a great start to the period, and both sides are really going for it still. Open hockey.
Yeah, smash the like button for us, do us a favour, drop us a wee line if you're interested. It does the world of good to hear that. Face off in neutral ice, Lockerbie in for the Sharks. Who's that in for the Warriors?
Queenan, Callum Queenan.
Sharks win it and play it into the zone. It's behind the Warriors' net, and the Warriors have it though. They play it out to the right. They play it right down the ice. That'll move inside. It's in the Sharks zone, but the Sharks have it.
Lovely done there by Karuf, who took the puck from behind and went backhand to forehand like it was effortless. This boy's got some talent.
Well, he's got some skills, hasn't he? He's got some skills to pay the bills, that's for sure.
Yeah, certainly has, yeah. Weatherall collects the loose puck in the neutral zone, but Stuart Kerr with a good clear out the zone. Harley will collect off the boards with Frame closing him down.
Oh, what a pass from the Warriors across the right hand side. Shot comes in, it's just high and hits the plexi. And he comes out the zone. I'm looking at the two benches, both look utterly, just drawn into this game. You can tell who's got the upper hand at this point.
No, they're both on an edge, aren't they? Really just can't wait to get back on the ice. But Warriors are creating a lot of shooting opportunities again, but they seem to be rushing them, as we said before, Andy, in that first period where Caruth showed that composure by just waiting for the opportunity to open to them. We're snatching it a little bit, the Warriors, and they need to just be a little bit more patient, I think, when these chances come.
It's the Warriors with possession in their own third. Gregors down the left. Good play there by Queenan. He
just shrugged Beattie off there, and not many people have done that. He did, yeah. And Beattie's a strong defender. Murray on the far side gets it away, out the outstretched glove by Wood, but he will just grab it and play it and dump it back with the Sharks.
Yeah, it's Beattie behind his own net. He turns his man, he's still behind his own net, plays it up the right. And it's Houston. Houston's through just about everyone, but it's muscled out, just too many men.
Yeah, tried a fancy move there, the puck just got away from him as he ran into Grigors there, but good bit of play though in the build-up to it from him, certainly, as it's dumped back in. MacDonald now
McDonald for the Warriors. He clears it round the boards. And it's played into neutral ice. The Sharks will have to come out. Don't know if Boyd did come out. He's waved off. McDonald, Edgar coming in from the left. Lovely move onto his backhand side, but muscled out by about 4 Sharks defenders.
Yeah, just outnumbered there. But
Sharks coming through the middle now, though.
Yeah, opportunity here from the left-hand side.
Extra side netting.
Yeah, by McBean once again, cutting off that left wing, who's had a solid game once more.
Sharks still have it, and it's still in the Warriors zone, and it's McBean will have this right in the corner. He's surrounded by about 3 Sharks. The pass is on here for Danskin. Danskin's got a shot here. He's got all day, and he just puts it straight into Craner's body.
Yeah, McDonald did well there, Manny McDonald. He was he'd overcommitted himself to try and close him down, but he kept his stick down low, and even though he was stretching it, the balance was away from him. He did enough just to pull him off, I think, and in the end it worked. So a good play from him, and well read as well to sense that danger.
Yeah, good move all round. Face off in the Warriors zone. Sharks win it. It's Bentham. Bentham shoots.
Big save.
That was a good save.
And he'll cover it up just to the side of his goal there, Josh Graham. But it was quite a big rebound, but he was quick to react to it before anybody else could pounce on it.
Yeah, the whistle came quite quick as well.
It did, yeah. Henderson and Kipping going for the draw.
Hard ball. It's the Warriors who come away with it and clear their zone. Still hard fought on the boards though. Warriors still have it. Here's McBean. McBean plays it in the direction of Connor Henderson. Warriors have it now in their own zone. Pass through the middle. It's not collected and it's flipped forward. And there's a 3-on-1 here for the Sharks. Defenders coming back all the time. Folk diving. Oh, it's good defence by the Warriors. They managed to just get that away. Bit of desperation, but done well.
Yeah, Musayev then collecting deep in the corner with Danskin and McBean closing him down, but Warriors having to cycle it down low in their own zone here. Whether the puck just getting away from him. McBean with a lovely reverse pass to try and play in Connor Henderson. And
Danskin keeps it in.
Yeah, Musayev forward to Wetherell. His third line out for the Warriors with Crisp and Ord. And then Grigors, who's also leading the rush from the back.
Warriors have it behind the net here, and the Sharks come away with this. Is end-to-end, quick hockey.
Yeah, Jamie Ord, puck just
Connor Henderson. He gains the blue. There's not many people with him. He plays it in a dangerous zone, but that's picked up by Ross. Ross gains the blue at his side and shoots. The love saved by Hepburn.
Yeah, again, the Warriors rushing these opportunities. He had a little bit more time there to carry it into the zone a bit more and pick his spot. And again, he fired it into an area where Callum Hepburn could make an easy-ish save by his standards. I mean, that was nothing for him. It was he's certainly making it look easy, but Warriors need to be more sensible with these opportunities.
There's 13 minutes, 10 seconds left in this match, and the Warriors go on the attack again. Sharks have it though. Sharks breaking out in defence. They're over the blue, over the red, and into the zone. They have it behind the net just now. It's played round the boards. Fought hard for on the boards. 2 Warriors. And Young's got it there for the Sharks. Still tied against the boards. All sorts of hits going on. Physical stuff here. Young goes down. Warrior loses the stick, but the Warriors come away with it. A bit of after's going on there, but nothing called. It's Lewis now for the Warriors down the left-hand side. Challenged by Kerr. Kerr ties him up. Slows everything down. Edgar's in there to help the Warriors.
Yeah, good play that by
Finlayson has it for the Warriors. Yeah, it was good play.
Coming up from the back there, I say Youngster still wearing the phase cage, but somebody with a bright future in the game, and is going to get a break here for Leroy
Sharks
Lockerbie.
have Lockerbie. Lockerbie shoots from the impossible angle, hits the outside of the net. Lockerbie gains the rebound. He plays a little drop pass in. It's a pass across, and it was just behind Kyle Carruth.
Yeah.
Carruth has it. Bit of quick stick handling on the sides, but the Warriors have it now. And the Warriors play it round.
Yeah, it's going to be a little stretch pass just out of reach of Sean Kipping there, who's never going to get
ice in, I think.
Yeah, I think he just got a touch, but it wasn't enough to gather it in, so that negated the icing. And then the Sharks now looking to break with Carruth sending it up the other way, but I think maybe Harry Hardy just got a touch on it.
Dangerous play by the Sharks in defence, but they have it behind Hepburn's net. No pressure on just now. A little flick pass out, a little saucer pass out towards Carruth. Carruth tries to beat his man on the outside, but the Warriors muscle him out. It's frantic hockey, no team really gaining huge amounts of possession.
Good poke check by Beattie there. Just disrupting the attack the Warriors were trying to build. Grigors has to drop back and build from behind his own net, out of the reach of Lewis Chris, so he'll leave it for
Maybe offside
Musa.
there against Musa. If the pass from Moore, he didn't really know where he was just skating backwards over the blue.
Yeah, up from the back again, trying to help out the rush, but as you say, Andy, he just straight over the blue line, so it'll be offside, but it was a clever pass up the line though to try and catch the Sharks on the break. So we're going to face off once more outside of the Sharks blue line. It's going to be Lewis Houston up against Phil Edgar.
Edgar wins the face-off. The Warriors have it. It's played forward. Toner picks up. Boyd plays a little pass in towards Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston down the right. Takes the shot. It's loose in front. Just Houston moved away there by the Warriors. The referee loses his foot in. All sorts of carry on going on.
Big rebound from Crane, but was Peanut was
Boyd was offside.
Trying to get the rebound, wasn't he? But good recovery in the end by Crane. And Warriors will build once again inside their own zone. McDonald takes it behind the net. Cross to Wood, who goes in wide.
Just pass straight to Murray. Murray on the outside. Well defended. He's round the back of the net. And the Warriors come away with that again.
Wood again. This time off the boards. It was
takes
a
an
bit of a
awful
suicide
bounce.
pass, wasn't it? Really, because Ross Murray picked that one off.
Murray through the middle again. That's a nice pass in at the middle by the Sharks. Lewis Houston padded away. And the Warriors come on the attack now. This is end-to-end stuff. It's like basketball. Big hit in the middle. Yeah, and they're going to call an elbow.
Boyd was headhunting there. I think he's going to go to the box. I got no complaints with that one whatsoever.
I think he's got a complaint because I didn't think it was a penalty.
Oh, I don't know. He went for the head there. So I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I think it's typical Callum Boyd doing typical Callum Boyd things, and the officials got the call right, I've got to say, without sounding biased towards the Warriors.
Well, I'm living in the heads of Whitley commentators as well as the fans.
Well,
but we'll disagree here.
He's sitting for 2 minutes though, so...
He is sitting down for 2 minutes. And the Warriors go on the power play again. And I'll tell you what,
well,
this is a great chance.
On the highlights, won't it? So fans
we will.
Make their own decision. But,
there's a great chance for the Warriors to get right back into this game and draw the deficit to 1.
Well, it is, but they'll have to do something they haven't done all evening. That's try and score on this against this Sharks penalty kill, which has been outstanding all game.
Sharks penalty kill hasn't lost a goal all season. There's commentator stuff for you. It's loose in front. Could be chance for the Warrior. Oh, what was he thinking? And there's a short-handed break here. It's loose in front. Oh, it's just wide from the Sharks.
Peanut should have stabbed that one home there. Was it Peanut? No, it's was it Torn who was run from the back?
Yeah, run on.
Yeah, great opportunity there for him just to stab home, but
it was almost as easy as the Warriors shot, who just got all panicked.
Yeah, it was.
There's so many men on the ice here by the Warriors, but nothing's called, unbelievably.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest of line changes, certainly, but
no, there was only about 7 on Adam. Come on. Anyway, it's the Warriors coming forward through Edgar. They've got a great chance here still. They've still got a minute in this power play.
Yeah, Finlayson in possession up along the left wing boards, McBean with a challenge, and then Danskin ushering him into the corner. Kippen will collect the puck.
Back of the net.
Yeah, Edgar on the far side now. Chalmers is calling for it.
Loads of space here.
Yeah,
chance for Wood. Good move.
Rebound.
Loose in front. Sharks clear.
Every rebound that comes out just seems to get caught under the Warriors' skates, or the Sharks will react quickest and get it away, and it's just not, the rubber green is just not falling for the Warriors right now. But I've got to say the Sharks have been fantastic.
A bit of composure just needed, that's all.
Yeah, definitely.
Sharks cleared in the ice again, and we've got another full right for the Warriors to go. Scotty Henderson putting on a bit of pressure, but the Warriors still comes away with it. Big hit and open eyes. Great big hit by Denton. Referee falls over as well. Fans love it, and the Warriors are back in their own half.
Yeah. Chalmers realises in a hockey game there is Bentham cleaned him out. Fantastic hit though, nothing wrong with it.
Chance here for the Warriors on the left hand side, backhand shot. Shot in the near post. Did it go in?
Of course it's
no,
a save,
covered up by Hepburn, whistle blows. I thought that was guide close.
It was very close. Sharks defenceman, apologies, I didn't quite catch who it was, but it might have been Henderson who was back checking there. Just did enough to put Wood off there, and Wood couldn't get the power in his shot that he would have wanted to have tested.
It was just from the backhand side.
It was, yeah, but great defensive play again though by the Sharks.
And that's another power play over from the Sharks. Another one seen off this year. Sharks are back to full strength. Face off in the Sharks defensive zone, and it looks like Edgar. Warriors won it again, but it's messy. Boyd comes away with it. Boyd's tripped. Unbelievable no call. Unbelievable no call.
There was definitely a stick blade in there.
The Warrior goes into the box. It's unbelievable.
I think that probably should have been a tripping call. There was definitely was a blade of a stick in there which upended.
Boyd was almost away though.
He was. I'll quite happy to concede that. As Carl Ross will go to the box, and as you say, the first penalty of the evening for a Warriors team that are often branded as being physical. So
Warriors have been excellent, disciplined tonight. Really good. All credit to them.
But first power play opportunity of the evening then for the Sharks, which seems crazy to say when there's 7.5 minutes left in the game.
Big 2 minutes for the Warriors. There's 7:27 left to go.
Is, yeah.
If they can keep this at 2 or do something better on the short-handed break.
Yeah, Grigors was looking for Kippen there, but 2 black shirts was there surrounding Kippen, just couldn't feed his man, and so just the puck trickles away and they'll go for the line change. But good opportunity to kill the first 20 seconds off that penalty clock.
Coco Henderson plays that into the corner for the Sharks.
2 minutes, 5
The Sharks win it. Exclusive throw to great interception to Finlayson's away. He's got Grigors in the middle. He takes the shot from downtown and it's over the bar. The Grigors picks up.
I think
this is good killing of the time as well by the Warriors.
Got Hepburn, just got a bit of a glove to it. I think got a piece of the puck and it just went into the end boards. And as you say, Andy, another few seconds burnt up for the Warriors. So from their point of view, that's exactly what they needed to do. Sean Kippen with a very short sprint on the bench and he's back ready on the ice.
In the Warriors zone, but they have possession and they're going to clear it all the way downtown with 57 left in the power play. McBean has it on the right, he gains the zone. He leaves that little drop past the corner back to McBean.
Henderson as well in there, they're cycling well here, the Sharks.
McBean on the left hand side, the right hand side, sorry. Houston shoots, oh great save. Rebounds out, Warriors pick it up, tight in the boards, right in the corner. Warriors have it behind their net.
Yeah, clever play once again by Josh Crane, who took the sting out of the shot and just was able to put the rebound to the side and away from danger, and where there was no Sharks players and the Warriors were ultimately able to sweep that one up and clear.
Through the middle, your BE turns, there's 10 seconds left on the power play. Turns, plays it in a Warrior, and there's a little chance here for the Warriors to break again. Kippen has it in the middle.
Boys just caught Kippen in the head again. That for me was another penalty, but the cheap tricks are starting to come out again, unfortunately. And he doesn't need to do it with his side up 4-2 and on the man advantage. It's silly. Sean Kibben's having a word with Boyd here, but we know Boyd doesn't have the balls to drop the gloves against the Warriors.
I mean, Boyd's smart enough not to drop the gloves against the Warriors.
That is true as well, of course. But again, it's unnecessary. He's a good player, Callum Boyd. He doesn't need to resort to this with his team in this position.
There was nothing called Adam, so...
There wasn't, no, but it was a wrong decision in my opinion. He went for the head and...
We're going to disagree again, but isn't that the same with Callum Boyd every time, isn't
That's
it?
hockey.
Indeed it is.
As I've said to you before, he's the exact sort of player I'd love to have on the Warriors team. If he's playing for you, you love him. If he isn't, you don't.
By McDonald on Boyd. McBoyd just bounces back up. Sharks have possession. It's 5-on-5 now. Peanut tries to move. Backhanded shot comes in. It's on the side net and from the Sharks. Bentham plays it round the back.
Both sides back to full strength now, of course. 5 minutes to go, but again, the Sharks with good possession in the offensive zone there, with opportunity to add to the score. It's a 2-goal game, but it's still a good lead this for the Sharks. It's going to take a huge effort for the Warriors to get 2 goals back now, I think, with the time remaining.
It reminds me of a playoff final not that long ago, Adam, when we talked about when would the Warriors pull their keeper.
Personally, I wouldn't, because it never seems to work for us.
Not just yet.
No, but even with a couple of minutes to go.
He makes a move. He's through. Oh, great save by Crane. Oh, worldie by Crane.
I think you pull the goalie, and within a few matter of seconds, the Sharks would get an empty netter. So I'd be against it. And something's going on off the puck again between Kippen and Boyd. Yeah. Kippen's offering him out by the looks of it. Boyd's laughing.
4 minutes to go. 4-2 up.
And again, Boyd goes back to the bench. His job is done.
Sharks have it. Gordon Horn. Warriors now have it in the rain zone. Nice check by the Sharks.
Yeah, give away.
It's loose in front. Great save again by Crane. That's played round the boards. Sharks have it behind the Warriors' net. That's in the direction of Boyd. No, Horn it was, sorry.
Yeah, Kernell from distance. So forced Crane into a blocker save.
Sharks have it again. Danskin. Sharks doing exactly what they need to do, keeping possession, putting the pressure on the Warriors.
They're seeing the game out, but from the offensive zone, and it's well played really by them.
Deflected in. Horn. Little backhanded dump pass behind the nets, back in front. Shot comes in. Great save by Crane again. Crane absolutely out of this world. Some of the saves he's made.
He certainly made a difference. To be honest, I don't think Jordan Boyle had a bad game. It was unfortunate that the first goal got caught under his skates. I don't particularly think it was a defensive error though, and the other two were worldies, weren't they? And so, but having said that, since Crane's come in, it has changed that momentum a little bit. They've only had that one goal in the second period, which again probably came against the run of play a little bit. I think Crane's been very strong so far.
Sharks through.
Scotty
Henderson! Boom!
Yeah, just as I say that, the Sharks score again with 3 minutes to go, game over, but that sustained pressure told in the end, and the Sharks with another offensive zone face-off, they won the draw, and Henderson with a fantastic finish.
It was a bit weak in the middle of the defence there, though, I would say.
Yeah, they switched off a little bit, the Warriors, but
they
it was a good
such
finish.
effort into the game, though, Adam. I mean, the Warriors
have...
They're a shot on a bench than the Sharks, and they've been at it, but what a goal by Scotty Henderson.
Yeah, I think we've seen 3 really good, well-taken goals. One a little bit fortunate, and the other one was for Johnny McBean. I mean, he couldn't really miss, could he? But it was still a good finish. But 3 real good quality goals, and that's probably been the difference when you think about it. But the Warriors have battled hard. They drew the second period. They currently draw in the third period. So there is positives, I think, from the performance.
This is on reflection for the goal.
Number 89, sponsored by M.J. White. Unassisted by Scott.
There's no chance here.
Yeah, Henderson just getting caught on the end of the stick. Purely accidental, that one. As Moussaïev has gone forward.
Many chances. Edgar was just desperate for that in the middle, and the pass just wouldn't come to him.
He's on a hat-trick as well, of course, so he'll be looking for his hat-trick marker.
Chance here for the Warriors. It's round the back of the Sharks' net. There's just 2 minutes left.
Yeah, trying to stab home there.
And a bit of a stramash.
Yeah.
But nothing really. It wasn't stop it. Hepburn covers up. It's 5-2.
It is. Less than 2 minutes to go now. I mean, as I say, the Sharks have won it now. There's no way that the Warriors will come back from this position, but they're going to keep playing to a final whistle, and if they can get another goal back, that would be great. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good response, I think. I don't think the Warriors were particularly bad in the first bit, because it looks like David Longstaff scored a timeout.
Time of Warriors. I mean, he's maybe not as pessimistic as yourself, Adam. There might be something left in this game.
Well, I wouldn't say it's pessimism. I'd say it's just being. You know, what's the most obvious outcome from this, and to score 3 goals in less than 2 minutes when the Warriors haven't managed it in 58, I think is a tall order. But
Sharks scored 3 in about a minute against the Lions last week.
Yeah,
so
well, that's the Sharks, though, isn't it?
You know hockey.
That's the Sharks, who are understandably, the reigning champions for a good reason. And
it's actually time out Sharks.
Oh, okay, yeah. So obviously Martin Grubb wants to run through maybe a play that he wants to see, just to see out the game perhaps, and get that sort of game management side of it. That bit unusual, maybe, isn't it, when you've got a 3-goal lead? But then again, the Warriors had a couple of shots, hadn't they, in that passage of play? So maybe he's just trying to give his team a breather, just run through a couple of things.
Yeah, it's been a good game actually. I really enjoyed it. It's been very competitive and not at all a dirty game at all. I mean, it's a very disciplined game. Sharks are taking more penalties.
Yeah, which has been a surprise, and I think a lot of neutrals will probably be surprised by that. Going off previous encounters and where the two teams find themselves usually in terms of penalties they get over the course of the season. But
Warriors have the puck. Wood has it. Wood again. So loose in front. There's a bit of a slimash. Sharks clear.
Bentham again. Puck just sitting invitingly in the low slot, but Bentham was there to sweep it clear, but won't clear the zone. It's still with Edgar. Sends it across. Just had a reach of
Warriors empty net. 6 on 5.
I have, and I don't see the point in this, to be honest, unless it's just for practice, because.
So it's a 6 on 5 empty net for the Warriors. They clear it. Sharks clear it round the boards. Warriors still have possession. There's 1:10 left. Warriors still have possession through Harley. He back hands it in. Yeah, it's loose. It's in neutralised.
Warriors will have to retreat now.
But the Warriors come out. Wood has it. Warriors still have possession. Still the empty net.
Yeah, with Harry Harley now behind the net, cuts the play off. But one back by Horn on the far side. He'll just dump it in and leave it.
Delayed offside there.
Yeah, I think that's probably why he did leave it in the end.
42 seconds left. Warriors still with an extra outfield skater, and they're going to be called for offside.
Yeah, it's going to be an offside call, so Warriors will have to put their goalie back in here. They've got a defensive zone at face-off with just under 38 seconds remaining. But yeah, he is going back in, Josh Crane. But yeah, I didn't quite understand why they went for the extra attacker when you're 3 goals down, other than perhaps it's a bit of experience of that game management when the pressure's off a little bit. If they do give up another empty netter, it's not going to really affect the overall outcome of the game. So it's maybe can be used in future games where it is just say a 1-goal game, and the Warriors can use that experience perhaps.
Warriors on the attack with about 30 seconds left. They gain the Sharks zone, flipped in.
Crane goes back to the bench
again.
Yeah, extra attacker will be Sean
Kippen. Shoots from distance.
Oh,
loose.
Rebound.
Herborn stops it, but doesn't hold on to it convincingly.
On it.
Sharks have the puck. Empty net. Shots taken, and it's wide.
McDonald got a glove to that and just did enough to palm it away.
McDonald saved that. He was in neutralised and jumped high to put a deflection on it. 2 seconds left, and the Sharks will win this 5-2.
Yeah, no complaints really. The best side won on the day, and but I tell you what, the Warriors, it's probably the best. Granted, it's only 3 games in. That's the best performance they've put in of the season. I thought they battled hard in what was always going to be a difficult game, but full credit, they made it a much more closer contest than perhaps the Sharks was hoping for, because at 3-0 at 4-1, it was they were very much in control, but. Two solid periods there from the Warriors, I thought.
Yeah, Sharks win 5-2, good win at the end of the day. That stretches the unbeaten run of the Sharks over the Warriors to 9 matches. Warriors haven't won since February 2020, I believe. When the Sharks win, Craigie goes ballistic on the mic again, so hopefully it's not cutting out our mic.
Yeah, it's a very difficult venue to come to, Dumfries, and I think in the, even when the Warriors have had a really strong team, they've still come here and lost and have found it difficult against the Sharks. It's a tough venue, and as I say, when the Warriors have had an almost unbeatable team, they'll still get beat here because the Sharks are particularly strong on their home ice, but they're just a good team in general. And there's 3 more matchups scheduled later in the season. A bit disappointing that they're not meeting in the cup competitions this year. I know we've both talked about that off air. It's disappointing because games between these 2 sides are always enjoyable, and you want to see them matching up as often as you can. And yeah.
Oh, you'll love a Sharks Warriors game. Just to confirm that it was actually the Warriors who took the time out. Score clock was
I thought it
wrong
must
at the
have been,
time.
yeah.
That makes sense. Sharks with a lot of youngsters in their team. No imports, as I've said. Most of the players are Scottish from around here, and a couple from Ireland, a couple from England, but the vast majority are Scots. And again, that's all good for UK hockey. I know the Lions like to pride themselves on the fact that they do a lot for youth hockey in Europe, but with no imports, and all our players local, apart from a couple from Ireland, which is really borders, Dumfries and Galloway. You've got
well, that's right, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and the fact the likes of Liam Stenton's progressed and gone up to play for Braehead this season, a couple of others on two-way contracts, such as Johnny McBean, who's on a two-way contract with the Dundee Stars. I mean, it's fantastic, and the Sharks are really providing that good platform for young Scottish talent to develop and to, I wouldn't quite say it as a finishing school, but preparing them certainly for life then to play in the Elite League. And you know, it's obviously a step up from the SNL, and it's I think.
Okay, let's before we go. Who are you saying is your man of the match? Because we're just about to announce that.
Oh, for the Warriors, it's got to be Phil Edgar. I mean, he finished the penalty shot well. He scored a second. Almost got his hat-trick marker towards the end. I thought he's played defensively. He was so strong as well. He was back checking, his forward checking. It'll probably go to Josh Crane because he made a difference when he came on. But for me, Phil Edgar was the Warriors' one offensive weapon that we had, and I thought he was outstanding.
Definitely played well. And for the Sharks, I know you're going to pick Callum Boyd, but apart from Callum, who would you pick?
Oh, Lewis Houston, I think. I thought he had a good game on the top line. Then again, obviously Callum Hepburn stopped virtually everything thrown at him, so
Hepburn was good. Thought Toner had a good game as well.
He did.
I thought Kelbeatty had another good game.
Kelbeatty did as well, yeah.
We'll find out the official one very shortly.
Difficult one, 34 to 31 in shots again, so closer.
The Warriors man of the match this evening is number 8, Musa Musaev.
Well, that's his second man of the match in 3 games then for the young Ukrainian. Both times he's been on the blue line, so.
I thought he played very well in the first period.
Yeah, he did.
The off-ice officials and all the volunteers for the help throughout.
Yeah, well done to him. And well, he's not old enough to drink the beer. So.
I'm going to go for his first goal.
I'd love to see him get it. To be honest, it'd be great.
Let's see who we go.
Yeah, he's had a good game once again.
Take this opportunity to say to Whitley Warriors fans, team and officials. Thank you for visiting the Sharks.
The Warriors do a lap of honour. Get a good round of applause from the Sharks fans. Sharks fans always enjoy watching the Warriors, and here it's always a great game. And we'll just take a time to give the Warriors a clap here as well. They've done particularly well. Sharks man of the match as the Warriors leave the ice.
Goes to, sponsored by Solway Heating Services Limited, number 10.
Caruth does get the man of the match. Scored his first goal. Lovely goal it was too.
Yeah, he fully deserved as well. As you say, he took it exceptionally well, and composure beyond his years. And Carl Caruth's a name we're going to be hearing in British hockey for a long time.
Ultimate professional, took his helmet off to get his man of the match 40 as well. Well done, son.
Yeah.
And he gets mobbed.
Yeah. But no, fair play to him, and you know, I'd imagine his parents are very proud of him, and you know, he's been, well, had a great summer, didn't he, representing GB at under-16s, got made player of the tournament as well, which for a Great Britain player doesn't happen all that often, so that's another good accolade for him.
Yep, absolutely.
Shot off the back, winner is Sophie. Presented by the man.
It's Colin Boyd's shot off the back.
Yeah. Somebody likes him. A reminder tomorrow then, any Warriors fans listening, that Bay Hockey Radio will be back on air 5 p.m. at Hillhead as the Warriors take on the Solihull Barons, and I believe Sharks are taking on Billingham tomorrow.
Yeah, we go to Teesside tomorrow. Unfortunately, we can't do the radio from Teesside, but we'll give you some scores updates somewhere along the line. So let's
look for that one. I really hope the Sharks win tomorrow night.
Yes, funnily enough, all of them from D-side were wishing us well tonight as well.
As it should be, you know, local rivalry, that's always going to be the case. But yeah, we're plenty of fans on the time side of the hope the Sharks win tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, the Sharks are swimming on. We've got a unknown fact that Sharks can't swim backwards at them, so we're going to keep moving forward, and we loved having you here.
Oh well, thank you for having us, and we'll certainly re-reciprocate when you visit Hillhead. So you'll be always welcome there.
Thanks everyone. Enjoy the highlights when they come out. Thanks to Ivor for doing the filming, and thanks everyone for listening to the pod. See you later. Bye.